Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Josh Worrell. Today I want to talk to you about nutrition. This video is called Rethink Nutrition. So I want you to forget everything you've already learned, what you already know about nutrition, because a lot of it is misinformation portrayed by the media and the major corporations. So it makes them more money that way. Okay? Now today I'm going to go into a lot of the basic issues, the myths, and all that sort of stuff behind the information that you're already being told. Now I'm not going to go into too much detail. If you want to find out a bit more about it all, or you want some more information, if you drop me a comment or an email, I'll get back to you. I'll tell you what you want to hear, okay? I'll tell you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. One of the first issues I want to talk about is milk, okay? Now semi-skim milk is what we're being told is good for us because it's low in fat. That's not the case at all. The full fat milk is going to do you a lot more good than the semi-skim stuff will do. In an ideal world, we really want to be drinking unpasteurised raw milk. This is a lot better for us, but that's a whole other issue. I'll go into that a bit more in another day, if you guys want to hear about it. For years and years, farmers have been feeding their pigs semi-skim milk because it actually helps the pigs to gain weight. If they feed them that full fat milk, they're actually staying leaner than if they're drinking the semi-skim milk. And that same thing will happen to humans. It's, it crosses over. It's the same stuff that's going to happen to us. It's not just for pigs. Now, the evidence is there if you want to look at it. Like, there was a huge increase in childhood obesity in America when the parents were being advised, as well as the schools, that semi-skimmed low-fat milk was better for the kids than full-fat was. Now, there was a huge increase. It increased sort of tenfold, and these parents and the schools were not wrong, they're just misinformed. Now, the butter fat, which is in your full fat milk, is essential really. It provides us with the unique ingredients that we need to help our thyroid function, and it's actually going to help the body put on more muscle rather than storing fat, which is what we all want to do. The only reason we're told semi-skim milk is bad for us repeatedly is because the industry needs some way to get rid of all this low quality, low fat, poor quality milk that they've got left from their high production herds, alright? Otherwise, they've got no use for it. It's going to be wasting money. They don't want to do that. Now, another thing I really want to talk about today is saturated fats. Now, saturated fats, we're repeatedly told all the time, are bad for us. It's not really the case. Saturated fats aren't going to clog your arteries up. They are the fatty acids that are found in these clogged arteries is actually mostly unsaturated fats. In fact, 74% of the fat that's found in those arteries is unsaturated. Now, another thing is that animal fats are not going to give you heart disease. In fact, they actually contain many nutrients that are going to protect you against cancer, heart disease, and in fact the people with the most elevated rates of cancer and heart disease are the ones that are taking in large amounts of vegetable oils. Okay? Now what we're being told by the companies, the major corporations, is that their product is better for us than what nature can actually provide, which doesn't make any sense at all. And if this information they're giving us is right, why is it that people now are sicker than they ever have been? Obesity is on the rise. If this information is correct, everything should be on the drop, surely. Now, it's just going around in a money-making circle. The more of their food we eat, the sicker it makes us, and the more of their major companies' medications we have to take to get better. So they're making more money whatever happens. So they don't want this to stop. A low-fat diet is another thing we're completely prescribed all the time, and it's going to make you feel better, increase your joy of living, all these things it's going to do for you. And in fact, low-fat diets are associated with increased rates of depression, so you're going to feel shit all the time. It's psychological problems, fatigue, violence, suicide, all these things are going to make you feel absolutely crap, and what's associated with a low-fat diet. We need these fats in our diets. It's good for you. Another thing, butter. We're told to butter. We're told to eat butter. We're told to eat margarine instead of butter all the time. This is totally wrong. I can't believe it's not butter or utterly butterly have twice the rate of heart disease as butter eaters. Okay, there's vitamin A is found in your butter, which is essential to having a healthy immune system. The notion that butter is going to give you weight gain is a total misconception. The short and medium chain fatty acids that are found in that butter are not stored in the adipose tissue. In fact, they're used as quick energy sources. Alright? Another thing is soy. I'm not going to go into too much details about soy because it tends to spark off some massive arguments in certain circles. Alright? Now what I'm going to say is that they contain estrogenics. That's going to increase your estrogen levels in your body, alright? Now that's not a good thing if you're trying to gain muscle mass. In fact, it's not a good thing in general, especially if you're a man. Now, as little as 4 tablespoons of the estrogen in soy is going to result, or can result, in hyperthyroidism. So you're going to be lethargic, constipated, you're going to gain weight easily, you're going to be fatigued. All of these things are associated with eating soy, and there's as little as 4 tablespoons of soy. Alright, now I'm going to give you a basic rule for when you go into your supermarket. Very easy to remember, should help you out a lot, alright? If you go around the perimeter of your supermarket, dotted around there is your butchers, your delicatessens, your fishmongers, your vegetables, your dairy products, your whole grain, whole wheat breads, all that stuff that is essential in your diet that we need. Your fruit is all dotted around the edge. The closer you come into the centre of the supermarket, the more processed, the more refined, the worse for you the produce is. Okay? So the best idea, if you're going to shop in your supermarket, which the majority of you are, is to shop around the edges. Okay? Now if you try and remember that rule, you can't go that far wrong. You've got to have a little bit of what you like. Okay? Now I hope this helps everyone. I hope it sparks off some debates. I hope it's making you ask questions about everything you hear. I hope you've got lots of questions. Look forward to hearing from you all. I'm Josh and I'm out.